Good day, children. Sai Ram. How are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Now, welcome to our value education period. Okay, but what are we going to do every day when you have value education period? We are going to tell a shloka. There are two shlokas taught to you, right, children? Yes, you are going to learn that every day and you are going to say it every day. Okay? Now I'm going to ask you something. You know who are they? Can you tell me? Sorry. Who is he? Can you tell me? Have you seen him before? Who is he? Yes, you are right. He is a hunter. He is a hunter, right? He goes to the jungle and kill the animal or bird, right? Okay, the man who hunt or catch the birds, they are called fowler. What are they called? Fowler. Okay, so the other man you can see here is a fowler. So today Gyani Dadaji is going to tell you a story about the fowler and the birds. Okay, value education lesson 4 is all about the fowler and the birds. Shall we start? Yes, it's very interesting and you are going to learn something new from this story. This value education period is only for the same, right? You learn new things, you learn new values every day. So here we are going to learn something new. Let's begin. There was a big tree in a village. Many birds lived on it. You can see there are so many birds on the tree. They are sitting on the tree, right? In a big tree. One hot afternoon, all the birds were taking a nap. They were sleeping, okay? Oh, what can you see in this picture? Can you tell me, children? There is a man hiding behind the bushes and he is seeing so many birds on the big tree. Right? What can man see here? That there are so many birds on a big tree. What is he doing? We will see in our next slide. What is he doing? A cunning fowler wanted to trap the birds and sell them in the market. Oh, so smart, so cunning he is. He had a bad plan, he had a wicked plan, right? For the birds, what he wanted to do was to trap them and sell them in the market. And he will get a money. So, he laid a net on the ground. See, can you see in the picture, children? He laid a net on the ground. He covered it with dry grass and mud. He also scattered grains on it. Then he hid behind the bush. What did the cunning fowler do? He wanted to trap the birds, right? To sell them in the market. So he laid a net on the ground. Up of that, he covered that net with what? With dry leaves and mud so that the birds won't understand that this is a trap for them. And that cunning fowler also scattered grains on it. He had spreaded few grains on the net so that the birds will come and they will eat that grains and then he will catch them. Right? This was his plan. So what he did, he scattered the grains on the net and he hid behind a bush. Okay. In the evening, when all the birds woke up, a group of birds saw the grains on the ground. Oh, they were taking a small nap, right? When this fowler was making a plan, making a trap for them. Afterwards, in the evening, when all the birds woke up, they saw that there were a grains on the ground. They were happy. They got something to eat. So one of the birds named Murkha said there was one bird whose name was Murkha. See, he is a bird named Murkha. Okay. He's saying, look, brothers, so many, so many grains on the ground. Some good man has thrown these grains for us to eat. Ah, God is great. We can feast on it for a few days. There is no need to go out and look for food. Do birds get food directly in the plate like your mummy gives to you? No, right? They have to fly. They have to go from one place to another in search of food. So, what that bird Murkha is telling, that see, there are some grains on the ground. Oh, God is great. Some good man has given some grains for us to eat. We can feast on it for a few days. We can live with it few days. We don't have to go out to search for a food. Among the birds, there was an old king named Buddhi Vishala. See, there were so many birds, right? But from that birds, there was one old king whose name was Buddhi Vishala. Okay, he was old and he was the king of all the birds. There. What is he telling? Listen now. Don't be foolish, son Murkha. Nobody will spill so many grains for us without a reason. What is he telling? Murkha, don't be foolish. Okay? Don't think anything which is not right. Why somebody will spill so much grains for us to eat without any reason? It seems to be the work of a fowler to trap us. See? King Buddhishala was wise. He was very smart. He understood that this is a trap to catch us. This must be a trap which is done by a fowler. He is telling, we must be careful. We should not go near the grains. What is he suggesting all the birds? That this is a trap. Listen to me. We should not go near the grains. But Murkha was adamant. Murkha was very adamant. He was very stubborn. No, he was very adamant. Dear king, you are wise but old. You can no longer take care of us. If we listen to you and get scared, we will remain hungry. What is Murkha telling to king? That you are wise, you are smart, you are wise, you are intelligent, but you are old now. You can no longer take care of us. He is saying that now you can't take care of us because you are old now. So, if we listen to you and if we be scared like you, we will always remain hungry. We will not get anything to eat. There are so many grains lying on the ground. We will not get anything if we all listen to you. Who is telling this? Murkha. Murkha then looked at the other birds and said, what is Murkha doing? Murkha looked at other birds and he is telling all of them that, brothers, if we listen to the king, we will have to go without food. He is talking like a fool. He thinks that a fowler has laid a trap. Let us jump on the grains, fill our belly and be merry. Oh, what is Murkha telling to all the birds? He is trying to convince them. He is telling, if we listen to this king, we will always remain without food. We have got such a nice food. We don't have to search. There are so many grains lying on the ground. Our king is talking like a fool. Let's not listen to him. Okay, that this is a trap of a fowler. This is nothing like this. Let us jump on the grain. And we will eat all the grains, fill our belly and be merry. Merry means we'll be happy. Okay. Then the other birds said together, after hearing to the Murkha, what other birds are telling Murkha is right. The king has grown old and is unable to think properly. His eyesight is poor. He is only thinking of a fowler's trap. Without fear, we must jump on the grains and eat. Oh, now children, what is Murkha? What are other birds telling that Murkha is right. Our king has become old now, so he is not able to think properly. Even his eyesight has become poor now. He's only thinking of Fowler's trap. So let's not think what king is telling and let's jump to the grain and let's eat them. Saying so, the birds flew down and began pecking at the grains. Okay, after saying this, all the birds went down and they started to peck at the grains. They started to pick, they started to eat. The birds ate merrily. They were so happily, they were eating so happily, okay? But within seconds, they were caught in the net. Oh my god. See what happened? Within second, all the birds were caught in the net. They were shocked. They started yelling at Murkha for leading them to death and said, "This is surely a wicked flower's trap." See, all the birds were happily eating the grain and suddenly they were caught in the net. They were shocked. Oh my god. Why did we hear to this Murkha? He has stunned us. He has led us to the death and said, "This is a trap by a fowler." The bird is saying, "This is surely a trap for us." Buddha Vishala now spoke. After hearing this, the Buddhi Vishala, who is Buddhi Vishala? A king, right? What is he telling you now? Listen. Do not blame Murkha. You all choose to follow him without listening to my advice. The follower of fools are also fools. I have to save you now. Here is an idea. Okay, now the king of the bird is coming there and he is telling, do not blame Murkha. You all choose to follow him without listening to my advice. When I told you, don't go down. This is a trap by the fowler. You did not listen to me. You all went and did what Murkha said. So you all are fools. The follower of fools are also fool. Murkha is fool. But you also did what Murkha said. So you are also fool. Now, I have to think something. I have to give you an idea to escape from this net. Listen. Come, my birds. Buddhivishala the king is saying, listen. Come, my birds. The moment I give the signal, we all fly together carrying this net along. So get ready. The birds agreed. You know, the king is saying, I will give you one signal. When I give you signal like 1, 2, 3, go. This is my signal, okay? When I give you the signal, we all will fly together, carry the net along. Okay, we all together will hold the net and we all will fly together. All birds said, yes, okay, no problem, we will do as you say, okay? They all agreed. The wise Buddhi Vishala counted 1, 2, 3 and all the birds flew carrying the net high up in the sky. The wise Buddhi Vishala counted 1, 2, 3, go. And what did the birds do? The birds flew carrying the net high up in the sky. See, if one bird was there in a net, he cannot fly all alone, right? But there was a group here. If they all together plan something and listen to the king's advice, what happened? They all flew away together with the net high up in the sky. The fowler was surprised. Seeing this, the fowler got surprised. He was fooled by the birds. So now the birds has fooled the fowler. The fowler ran after them up to a distance to save his net. The fowler ran behind the birds to save his net. The birds flew away to a far off mountain. On the mountain, there lived a group of rats. Now what happened, you know, they took the net and they flew far away on the mountain. And on the mountain, there were a group of rats. And you know who was the king of the rat? His name was Chaturmushika. Okay, Chaturmushika was the king of the rat. He was a good friend of Buddhi Vishala. Who is Buddhi Vishala? King of birds. And who is Chaturmisha? King of the rats. And they both were good friends. So now Chaturmushika nibbled at the net and freed all the birds. So Buddhi Vishala said, Chaturmushika, please can you help us? What did Chaturmushika, the other rats, do? They nibbled at the net. They started to bite the net and freed all the birds. Okay, the net was torn and the birds were free from the net. Wow, so nice, right? So, children, what did we learn from this story? What is the moral of the story? Is it is wise to listen to elders, right? Yes, it is wise to listen to the elders, right? If you don't listen to elders, you may make a mistake. So, the elders will always give the best example and suggestion to you. Sorry. Yes, children. So, we should always listen to our elders. Remember, listening to elders will lead you to progress. If you listen to elders, you will always lead to the progress. You will not fail anytime. Okay? You will not make mistakes if you listen to elders. It will always a good progress for you. You will always learn something from the elders. Okay, children? Did you enjoy? It was very nice story, right? Thank you. We will soon meet in our next session. Sai Ram.